Well, next to another rivalry, this time in the boxing ring. Just over 24 hours to go now until that big heavyweight showdown between Liverpool's Tony Bellew and David Haye. Now, these two have been bad-mouthing each other for years. They will finally settle things once and for all tomorrow night in the ring. David Chisnall reports.
The pre-fight weigh-in, the final act before the hype stops, and the hits start in this heavyweight clash between Liverpool's Tony Bellew and David Haye. A whirlwind final week to this one began in Bellew's home city. And if the fight at London's O2 tomorrow night lives up to its build-up, then this will be one to be remembered.
I will never forget from nowhere. You're going back to nowhere. From nowhere, you're going back to nowhere.
The war of words hasn't been to everyone's liking, though. Haye's comments about hospitalising Bellew could land him in hot water when the British boxing authorities meet next week.
It's just unsavoury. It doesn't need it. My sport's been through enough without saying the things that he's saying. But if that's what floats your boat and that's what you want to do, then so be it. You know, for me, I don't need to say all them things, and I don't need to keep harping on about stretches and averages, because I don't gain confidence, and that's not what I'm there to do. I'm there to win.
Bellew may try to take the high ground, but he's no saint himself. After retaining his cruiserweight world title last October, he had to be held back from getting to Haye, who was watching ringside. And in taking on this fight, the Liverpudlian is stepping up to make his debut as a heavyweight.
There's no belt on the line here. Why did you take this fight on?
As proud as I am, and I'm the proudest WBC champion in the world, without a shadow, I'll make no mistake about that. But sometimes fighters make the fight. He's a mouthpiece, I'm a mouthpiece, and the two of us can really, really fight and punch.
I didn't want to fight this guy. I had no interest in fighting him whatsoever. I want to fight for the heavyweight title. This is the non-title fight. This is just one guy who's just yap, 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 like a little chihuahua, yap, 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 yap. And the pit bull at some stage is going to get bored of getting yapped at, and he's going to bite the chihuahua.
Last night, Haye went head-to-head with comedian David Walliams on ITV's new nightly show. Haye won the dance-off there, but winning the punch-out with Bellew, well, that won't be as easy. David Chisnall, ITV News.
Yeah, the very best of luck to Tony Bellew tomorrow.
The war of words is over. We can look ahead now to the big fight tomorrow. Haye against Bellew.
Yes.
And you've been talking to someone not making a sporting comeback, as we found out earlier, but a famous face in the boxing gym today.
Yeah, Jamie Carragher was there at the gym, trains there every day. Former Liverpool player, of course, and pundit. Knows Tony Bellew very well. But as you say, the war of words is almost over. There were a few at the weigh-in, nothing as bad as we've seen earlier in the week. But yes, we can look forward to Tony taking to the ring with David Haye at London's O2 Arena tomorrow night. Haye weighed in almost a stone heavier and is the heavy favourite as well. But Tony seems to remain unflustered and, as he's proved in the past, is more than capable of stepping it up when it matters. And as I found out today, his mates, Mr Carragher included in the gym, are right behind him. The weigh-in for one of the most highly anticipated British fights in many years, after a build-up where the verbal low blows have kept on coming.
You're getting done.
Going to miss.
It's at this gym in Liverpool where he learnt his trade from the age of about 14. And of course, a lot of the people that come here are his friends and know him not only as a boxer, but as a man. How's he going to be mentally? How is he going to be in the lead up to what is the biggest fight of his career, really?
And listen, I think he's fine. He's a very cool customer. I think you've seen that in the press conference. Doesn't look rattled one bit. And I think he's actually got into David Haye's head.
How are you feeling? You're a bit nervous for him?
Yeah, I will. Not that I'd like to help him. But,
draw the line there.
You can only sit and hope and pray that it's, he gets the result to go his way.
I've known Tony from a young lad. His father happened to be a very good old friend of mine. A very dedicated fighter. I remember him coming here as a kid, and like he said in previous interviews, it took him 3 and 4 buses to get here sometimes, and he's never lost that. He's never lost that dedication.
Fantastic fella, yeah, good Evertonian, like myself. No, he's a great ambassador for the club, and he represents us well. I've got every confidence. We've all got every confidence in Tony to do. He knows what he's doing.
In recent fights, Tony Bellew has certainly shown why they call him Bomber. And with David Haye, the bookie's favourite, he knows he'll need all his firepower to win tomorrow night. What you can be sure of, he certainly won't be lacking in support. All the best of luck to Tony. Now,